Good morning, everyone. It's Mary from Crafty Mima's Place, and today we're going to make this beautiful birthday card using the Birthday Jubilee stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set with 8 different stamps. Big happy birthday, as you can see from the inside of the card. It's a very large size one. The flowers that you can color any way you like. And then along with the stamp set comes a die package that includes the plates, the die plates that will make the lovely filigree accents. So without any more ado, I guess we should probably get started. So here we go. Here's what you'll need to make this card. This is a piece of Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel is a 2019-2020 in color. Those are 5 colors that they sell for 2 years and then they disappear. These are set to disappear in June. So if you like this lovely blueberry color, get online and order your paper now, because when it's gone, it's gone. Anyway, this piece of Blueberry Bushel is cut 11 by 4.5, and it's scored at 5.5. Then you'll need, this is out of Night of Navy, and it's one of the dies. You'll need to stamp the flowers, the big one and the little one, and use your die set to cut them out. I cut out 2 little ones and 1 big one. Then you need 2 pieces of the 2018-2020 in color DSP papers. These will be going out too. This is Blueberry Bushel, which comes in that set. As you can see, it matches very nicely. This piece is cut 3 3/4 by 4, and this piece is cut 3/4 by 4. Then you'll need a piece of Whisper White cardstock for the inside of the card. This is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and a piece of scrap white paper for your greeting. And that's what you'll need to make the card. So now we'll get started. First, we're going to use our Snail Adhesive, and we will put, first we will put our paper on the front, and I will show you that I'm not going to put this. You can use either side, whichever side you like. I'm going to use the writing side. One side is writing, one is a graphic print. I'm going to put some Snail Adhesive in my corners and on the sides and a little in the middle. And I'm going to put this near the top of the card, centering it around the 4 sides. Then we're going to leave this space down here is going to be open. This is where you will put this when you get done coloring it. Now this piece here, we're just going to put a little Snail Adhesive. If you use a silicone mat, you don't have to worry. Glue and stuff doesn't stick to it. So I'm going to put a little snail on it and put it over here. I'm going to kind of center it so that there's just a little bit of the edges showing around it. And then attach it to my card. Now we will use the Everyday Label Punch to punch out a punch. Actually, I think we'll stamp first. So we're going to stamp our 2 greetings that we need. The happy birthday for the inside, and the celebrating you is best. We'll get our Stampin' Pierce mat, which helps when you're using photopolymers, and our Blueberry Bushel. This will be going away too. All the in colors for that set, everything will go away. The pens, the dies, the inks, all of it. So if you have in colors that you really like, and they are as follow. Here, let me grab them for you so you can see what colors are going to be leaving in June. Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, and Pineapple Punch, along with the blueberry, will all be leaving when the new catalog comes out. I'll ink this up. and stamp a nice celebrating you. Oh, too much. So what we're going to do is wipe off our stamp. I got it too juicy, and as you see, it came all the way around the corner. These are not photopolymer. I was wrong. These are rubber, red rubber stamps. So you don't need the stamping mat for these, because these are not photopolymer. So I was wrong about that. So let's try that again, only this time we won't stamp quite so hard and we won't ink it quite so juicy. There you go, perfect. So now we will move over here to the happy birthday stamp, which too is a red rubber stamp, not a photopolymer stamp. And we'll ink that up. And we'll put it right about here on the inside of the card and lift it off, and happy birthday to you. Right, that is pretty much all the stamping we are going to do. So we'll close our blueberry bushel and we'll use our everyday punch to line up that greeting and center it as best we can. Stamp, punch it out. Okay, that is all that we are going to do. Yeah, see, I have blueberry bushel all over my hand. I'm attracted to ink. I'm an ink magnet. Anyway, now we will use some Snail Adhesive to put the white Whisper White panel into the inside of the card. And line it up so that there's just a little bit of space all the way around, and it's nicely centered on the card. There we go. All right, now we're going to use just a couple Stampin Dimensionals to raise this little greeting up. I'm going to put 3 right down the middle, one on each side and one in the middle. I'm a little froggy this morning. My voice is a little hoarse. Excuse me. And we will put this over here in kind of the center because I want to be able to put a flower above and below it. Then we're going to take our other strip of designer series paper and we're going to put it on the inside. This time I'm going to turn it around and put the graphic side up with just a little bit of snail, which I seem to be out of. I'll be right back. Okay, I have a brand new Snail Adhesive, and now we'll put this right here at the bottom, and there we go. The card is pretty much completely finished except for the coloring. The coloring, I'm going to use our watercolor pencils as just plain old colored pencils. I'm not going to add water to them. These are both sets of watercolor pencils. This set is an older one that they first came out with, the watercolor pencils, and you can see all the different colors on the back. And then this is the newer one that they've come out with recently, and the colors on the back. So we're going to use a couple from each set. So we're going to use the Garden Green from the second pack. We're going to use the Flirty Flamingo and the, I think that's about it for this one. Just those two colors. And then in the first pack, we're going to use Melon Mambo and Old Olive and this Daffodil Delight for the center of the cards. And that's basically all you need, is just a few colors to do a little bit of coloring with. So here we go. I'm not going to color the whole thing. I will show you a couple of them, and then I will let you do it yourself. I'm going to take the darker of the two pinks, which is the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to use that to color the inside parts of the flower. Okay, and I'm just going to color like a colored pencil. You can use water with these and a watercolor paper. I'm going to do the same with these little ones. I'm not the world's greatest colorer. As you can see, I'm going to do these little ones. I'll completely fill them in with this color. And I'm just going to kind of fill them in. I used Tuxedo Black ink to stamp them with because they're clear. I mean, they're just outlines of the flowers. So black ink is the best to use with it. Let's see what else. That's about it for them. Now I'm going to just come back in with my Melon Mambo, and I'm going to color right over the top of the other ones. Now I've never used water with these pencils. I will be trying it. I have a very large image that I'm going to try and use water on watercolor paper and see how it turns out, and I will let you know. Like I said, I'm not the world's greatest colorer when it comes to coloring. So I can stay in the lines, but I'm not really good at blending and coloring. Now I'm going to use the daffodil to fill in the centers of the flowers. And then I'm going to use it to fill in the center of these white, what I would consider daisies. There is also a white pencil with the set, the first set. I'm going to use that to kind of draw some of that color down the leaves. Then we're going to color the leaves, and that'll be it. For the leaves, I'm going to kind of outline them a little bit in the darker color, which is garden green, and then fill it in with the old olive. Some of them will be a little darker than others. The smaller ones seem to pick up. It's harder to outline the smaller flower leaves. Okay, I think I got a little bit of tape on there. There we go. And now we'll fill them in with the old olive. Okay, and that's how you color them. It's very simple, straightforward. Then I'm going to take a few Stampin Dimensionals on the back of it. One in the center and one on either side. And we will pull out the back and center it on the card. And I'm going to make it go upwards so that the U goes kind of center it right here at the bottom. Then these two I will color in and put up here and down here, and I will be right back. And here I am finished. I'm just going to take the Stampin' Dimensional off the back and put one above. Oh, there we go. Oh, sometimes they don't want to come on. I have very big fingers. There it is. Okay, and we'll turn this one this way. Put it down here. And that's our card for this Monday. Come back and join me again next Monday when I will have a different project for you. We're going to start heading into holidays like Easter and Mother's Day. Right now we're just doing birthdays, and we did Valentine's Day. So if you would like to place an order with me, just go to my website, www.craftymimasplace.com. Hit the button at the top that says order, and it will bring you right to my Stampin' Up! Webpage, where you can order all of these materials and anything you might need. If you would like to be told ahead of time when I'm going to have a video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell and you will be notified. Thank you again. Have a great day.